Iman Kashif, and the organization is Jihad against tobacco and AIDS. The target population of this project primarily includes the homeless, drug-dependent, mentally ill, and spiritually negligent. Tobacco is one of the #1 killers and preventable habits that we can stop, that we can take care of through Jihad against tobacco and AIDS. My father died, Travis Fowler Sr., of a 2-pack of cigarette a day habit. Yes, I still smoke cigarettes to this day. It's a perfect vehicle and a perfect drug that was designed by scientists and the tobacco companies to keep people addicted and enslaved to the drug. Role model doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. Of course I'm a role model. Aren't all parents a role model? Isn't the president a role model and he smokes? You can be a role model and be a smoker. Basically, I'm a hypocrite, absolutely. But that doesn't stop one from trying to do something to stop this repugnant habit. No, I've never visited a doctor. I can help stop the world from smoking. I can do it, inshallah. Understand this. People get what they want, what they understand. It's a matter of understanding. You can have an A understanding, a B understanding, a D understanding about anything. You can have a failing understanding. It's your understanding of what I'm trying to portray that's going to make sense to you. That's the reason for the organization, absolutely. My initiative was to go to the American Lung Association and get my smoking facilitator certificate and begin from there. That doesn't stop a person from, that doesn't stop the senator or a congressman from working on something that they do. For instance, gambling or a bill to help truckers, or a bill to help the economy, or a bill to their habit, be it nicotine, alcohol, or drugs, doesn't stop a person from doing the right thing. My hope is that taking a good look at myself through this vehicle and venue technology, and seeing how I sound and talk, being a hypocrite, might wake me up to help me, break this habit. My goal to stop smoking, I haven't written it down yet. In my heart and my consciousness, especially my consciousness, that I can't do these things, this initiative that I'm doing, to help me quit and to help other people quit. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of passion, and there's a lot of things that I haven't discovered that can help me. I've tried the patches, I've tried everything that they got out there to stop smoking. Sometimes, most of the time, I'll fast. Fasting in Islam is one of the best things that you can do to abstain from anything. Every day I quit. Every day I quit. I tell myself that I'm going to quit. Every day, every second of the day. As long as I'm reminded of that this is something that's not of value to me or humanity, I quit every second that I can. Every second I stop. Every second I quit this. Then there's triggers and everything. There's triggers and associations that trigger. But in my mind, I quit. I quit in my mind, and then I smoke again, and I quit in my mind, and in my mind I quit. And in my mind I smoke again. If that makes any sense, probably don't. But that's where I'm at with this. All these things people do, and if they can look at me and see a role model or see something in myself in this conversation that might help them, then that's what this is about. March the 4th, 2004, I was getting ready to make prayer. I'm a Muslim. At 4 o'clock in the morning, I smelled smoke. I investigated. I went outside and I seen smoke billowing out of the house next door. I immediately went upstairs and asked my brother Ricky, could he come down and help me with the smoke that was next door. We went next door, he and I, We seen the smoke, and we heard children yelling and crying. We tried to open the door, but we couldn't get the door open. So my brother Ricky, he took a brick and knocked the door in. 4 or 5 kids come running out with the fire licking at their heels. We took them next door, called the fire department. The fire department got there, the police department came. Come to find out through the police that the children's mother had left and went wherever she was going doing. But what they were doing was in there playing with matches and trying to smoke cigarettes while she left them unattended. That was the cause of the fire. And my passion since then about these cigarettes and about these matches and little kids is why I partnership with other organizations, American Lung Association to be exact, and got my freedom of smoking as a facilitator from the American Lung Association. And with that, I've been on this for the last 10 years. We contacted the city council, we contacted the fire department, we contacted volunteers, we went around the neighborhoods and we picked up all the cigarette butts, cigarette litter that we could find. It came to 4 tons. We had the fire department burn the tobacco and the tobacco litter, and it was in a controlled situation. And this was to bring attention to the dangers and tribulations that this little thing here causes to humanity. It's a green problem, it's a health problem, and in fact, in Boston, Massachusetts, they passed a law in 1988 that required all safety and public officials not to smoke cigarettes on and off the job. President Abraham Lincoln was aware of how money covers understanding, even though slavery was an immoral practice because it was tied into the economy. All kinds of excuses were made to justify this repulsive behavior. In many of Lincoln's speeches, he reinforced the idea of money blinding us to morality by telling the story of 2 pastors. One pastor pointed to a word in the Bible and asked the other, "Can you see the word?" When the other replied yes, the pastor placed a coin over the word and asked, "Can you see the word now?" It was reported the crowd roared with laughter at the message of the story.
People drink, they want to stop. People use drugs, they want to stop. That is the message that I want people to see.
And I know all the facts.